Okay, we're at the Valley of Fires recreation area. It's under control of the BLM, and there's a nice 1 mile walk. It's called the Malpace Nature Trail. And the harsh and beautiful Karazoza lava flow developed from an extrusions in the Earth's relatively thin crust in the area. Lava vents extruded lava which flowed on the Earth's surface about 2,000 to 5,000 years ago, making it one of the Earth's youngest lava flows, at least so in the continental U.S. Although Mount St. Helens erupted in 1980 and is building a lava dome in its crater, it did not cause a lava flow such as this one in the landscape. Little Black Peak to the north can be seen through a sighting tube in front of the visitor desk. The peak is probably the last vent that opened in this area and is higher than the rest of the lava flow. The plants around where you see are typical of the Chihuahuan Desert. Characteristic plants are creosote, mesquite, sotol, banana yucca, byegrass, and a variety of the lily family. Also common in the area are prickly pear cactus, walking stick cholla, and hedgehog cactus. The lava flow provides habitat for many animals and bird species. There's desert cottontails, dark-skinned lizards, and other small dark-skinned animals. These dark-skinned and dark-haired animals have adapted their coloration to the lava to survive and blend into the environment and hide from predators. More often seen are a variety of birds including roadrunners, quail, gnatcatchers, towhees, cactus wrens, and sparrows. There are also great horned owls and burrowing owls, turkey vultures, ravens, harriers, red-tailed, and Swanson hawks, and even golden eagles. There's an abrupt change in the variety of plants at the lava's edge and on the hard scrabble lava. Large varieties of plants grow in the soil around the lava's edge, but only the very rugged and hardy drought-tolerant plants, cacti, grow on the lava surface. The top, when you're on the top of the pressure ridge formed as a lava surface cooled and hardened, there is molten lava underneath, continues to move under the crust. The cooler lava surface pushes against the sandstone, bending it upwards. As it solidifies, it develops a large crack along the ridgeline. You can see other pressure ridges when you walk along the trail. Many of the large holes that can be seen along the trail are gas bubbles that have collapsed as the surface cooled. On both sides of the trail is a seemingly disorganized jumble of pressure ridges, collapsed bubbles, and lava tubes. Hawaiian words are used to describe the types of lava. The ropey-looking lava is called Pahui Pahui, or pronounced Paui Paui. The scattered throughout are a few small areas of A'a, pronounced A'a. A'a is a blocky, jagged lava. There are plants growing in the cracks, depressions, and other cavities, tiny plants in the lava surface. Time produces soil from weathering, lava particles, wind-blown dust, precipitation, and the chemical action of the plant root and decay. The plants growing in this environment are algerita, that is small holly-like leaves, gray-green four-winged saltbush, Apache plume, little leaf sumac, and one-seed juniper. Also growing in the lava are sotol, the yucca with the tall flower stem. Along the walking stick cholla, the jointed cactus, and prickly pear cactus, of course, that's a common one. Annual and perennial flowers grow in great variety on the lava flow in the spring. Most common are scarlet gilla, fleabane, and purple verbena and perstenon, salmon pink globe mallow, purple and yellow feather dahlia, and white pepper grass. Prior to the arrival of the European settlers, several indigenous groups made their home here. Food, water, and shelter would have been sought on a daily basis. The lava flow offered a great variety of useful plants for food and fiber, as well as sturdy grinding stones. Seed pods of the banana yucca and fruit of the prickly pear cactus, among other fruits and berries, were used by indigenous peoples for food and fabric dye. The graceful juniper, which is there's a large juniper tree, is over 400 years old, and the soil-filled cracks out of which it grows have been constant in supplying it nutrients. Roots of the plant cause the lava to break down into particles which become part of the soil forming process. The protective nature of small and large cracks allows water to collect, soil to accumulate, and offers habitat to plants and animals. In some locations, ferns and mosses can be seen growing in north-facing nooks and crannies. The collapsed area of the jagged and rippled Paho lava surface, as well as buckled pressure ridges, exist. During the time the lava was flowing, an area such as this was like a thin-roofed dome, resulting in this chaotic scene. A collapsed gas bubble is located near the main dome. When you look west from the campground, the Maipai Trail dominate the view of the take that over. As you look west from the campground, the Maipai mountain range dominates the view of the Tularosa Basin. This may be the youngest lava flow in the continental U.S. Scientific evidence tells us that the most recent flow occurred about 2,000 to 5,000 years ago. The lava spewed from volcanic vents at the north end on at least 2 occasions and flowed south along the floor of the Tularosa Basin for 44 miles. As molten lava flowed southward, it covered the original valley floor of gypsum and stream gravel. The recreation area's campground is on one of the larger kapukas, that is, kapuka meaning higher ground, and there is a recreation there. Pahoho covers over 125 square miles. The lava is more than 160 feet thick near the center. Little Black Peak marks the origin of at least one major flow, and its cinder cone is a result of an explosive episode that interrupted the steady outpouring of lava. The lava contains pressure ridges, collapsed lava bubbles, extensive fissures, pits, collapsed lava tubes, and rock shelters. Little Black Peak has some intact lava tubes radiating out of it.
That's all, folks.